presents the high school football game of the week. Tonight from Memorial Stadium on the campus of A.L. Brown, it's the A.L. Brown Wonders of Kannapolis hosting the Lions from West Charlotte. Good evening, everyone. I'm Randy Whitley along with Woody Kane, and talk about two big football programs over the last decade or so, and it's a marquee matchup tonight, Woody.
No doubt. Lots of tradition with both these programs. Bruce Harden came from West Charlotte before he came here to A.L. Brown. Lots of sideline stories involved in this game, but in terms of playoff implications, conference matchups, it really doesn't mean that much.
Well, West Charlotte, as you say, they're loaded. Kannapolis, don't count them out. Everybody I've talked to, this was in this decade, and it's a tradition. Turnovers, they're high school kids, a lot of intangibles, and that's why they play it on the field.
Exactly right. They don't play it on paper. Anything can happen out here on the field, and don't be shocked if Kannapolis is right in this game all the way to the end.
Well, it's a homecoming crowd. It should be a good crowd on hand tonight. The West Randy will be along with Woody Kane. The team's still warming up here, just a few minutes away from tonight's opening kickoff. And earlier, Steve Gant had a chance to talk with some of the assistant coaches. First up, the A.L. Brown Wonders.
Thanks, Randy. Woody, with you as Coach Whiteman just walked out of the locker room. I'll tell you what, it's quiet as a church's mouse in there. What's the last thing you tell this game before you hit the field tonight?
Well, to go out and play with your hearts. All the preparation in the world does not really mean a whole lot if we don't go out and execute and play with the kind of intensity we know we're going to have to win this ball game tonight. So we're just telling them to go out and play with the hearts and pull together as a team, and everything else take care of itself.
Coach, it's not a conference game. How important is the game tonight? I know it's a big rivalry, not a rivalry between the schools, but some of the coaches' rivalry. How important is the game?
Well, the game really has no bearing on conference, or it just counts as one loss record. But anytime you have the opportunity to play a team of the caliber of West Charlotte Lions and be a play number one team in the state, there's a lot of prestige of playing and winning. And so we're going down there tonight with the opportunity to win, and hopefully our kids will get out after it.
Coach, a lot of predictions, a lot of talk around town. Everybody predicts West Charlotte by 2, and in some cases by 3 touchdowns. I know you kids see that. What do they say about it?
Well, they really haven't said a whole lot about it. We've told them before that the people in town matter because they come out and pay the money to watch the ball games, but they are the ones that don't have to play. They're spectators. The only thing that matters is the fact that we go down and we believe in ourselves and we get the job done, and can't worry about point spreads and things.
Coach, another question. Win or lose tonight, you go out there and you play West Charlotte a good game, and it could be a game could go either way, say in the last period. In your hearts, it's a victory. It's got to catapult you into the rest of the conference schedule and be a plus for you.
Well, I think the only thing it would count as a victory is if that scoreboard lights up and we're considered the winners by the scoreboard. But at the same time, our kids, we want our kids to come up the bank and feel good about what they've done. And as long as they can do that, they'll be winners. They always will be winners in my heart and my mind, and regardless how that comes out. But we're playing to win.
Outstanding ball player comes to mind, the Shine kid that's been out for 3 weeks. He's back tonight here at Kannapolis. I know it's not a one-man team, but is he a factor?
Well, in the time that he's been out, there have been others that have taken his place and done just as well. This young man's an outstanding ball player, but I don't think the team is made up of just one player. They got a lot of great talent, and they're going to run their offense with him or without him.
I tell you, it's going to take 100% effort tonight, and you can't make no mistakes. You've got to get there and play good fundamental football with, like I say, no fumbles, no interceptions, just solid football.
Yes, I think we cannot afford to make mistakes. West Charlotte has enough firepower where they can make a few mistakes here and there and get away with it. We can't make that kind of mistakes. We're going to have a great football game that's flawless to win this football game tonight.
Any surprise plays or tricks tonight?
No, not really.
Just good.
Has had a lot of adversity in the past 3 weeks. He has really shown a lot of maturity through it. It's been a lot of adversity for me having to deal with the situation in our administration. But
okay, back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Steve Gant. We'll be back to Memorial Stadium with a look at those starting lineups and the kickoff for tonight's West Charlotte A.L. Brown. Lineups and the kickoff for tonight's West Charlotte A.L. Brown Live. The teams have made their entrances, and now it's time for the co-captains to meet at the center of the field for the customary introduction of the captains and the coin toss.
Bowman and his teammates. Introduce yourselves, fellas. Let's move.
Number 68, Jeremy Smith. Number 55, Chris Freeman. Number 85, Steve Rivers.
All right, gentlemen, the other officials tonight, Mr. Weber, Mr. White, Mr. Maple, and Mr. Moore. All right, before the toss, two things. You're the field captains. Keep your players under control. Green, only talk to your players. White, only talk to your players. If you don't understand your penalty options, I'll repeat it. That's heads, that's tails. Call it in the air. If I drop it, we'll do it again. In the air, please. Head. He called head. It is the head. You want the ball? Yes, sir. You want to defend the clock, Green? Green, you stand over there. White, come over here with me. White's one. Receive. Gentlemen, have a good half. I'll see you out here in 1 minute. Good luck.
West Charlotte will get the ball first, and let's take a look at the offensive and defensive starting lineups. There's a team right there. Woody, offensively, they're averaging over 30 points a game.
They are an offensive machine. You see Ship, Stevenson, and North there, the receivers. McCrimmon, the quarterback, Shine, just back after all kinds of controversy in his life. We'll see how he responds to that. Blackman, Washington, Poe, Arsenault, and Patterson for the West Charlotte team on offense. Defense, Stevenson, Bellamy, McCall, Rogers, Latta, Neal, Minter, Namoma, Dillon, Hull, and Campbell. And then looking at the wonders, Allen, Sheets, Haney, Kennedy, Washington, Rivers, Teal, Reeder, Butler, Johnson, and Jolly. Then on defense, the wonders will send out Rivers, Teal, Early, Butler, Williams, Brown, Sheets, Revis, Tyndall, Seckler, and A.J. Lott. And a lot of folks have talked about the speed factor in this game, Randy. They say West Charlotte just has too much speed for anybody in the state, but Kannapolis has relied on speed all season long. They may not have the guys who can run the 4-2 or 4-3, but overall, their team speed is pretty good.
Exactly. A.J. Lott, one of the fastest ones. He'll be tested severely tonight at that defensive back position. You mentioned Isaac Tyndall. I believe Kennedy will replace him both ways tonight. We had him in the lineup. Isaac suffered a groin injury in the Monday night game. The Monday night win over Central Paris.
We've had a lot of Monday night football this year, haven't we? This has been a rainy season.
The year of the rain. There you see number 26 back for West Charlotte. That is Antonio Shine. And he is flanked by number 29, Ramondo North. So they have got the Jeff Gordons back there to return the football.
I guess so, but Kannapolis is the home of Dale Earnhardt, so we'll see how that works out.
Sheets kicks it, end over end. It will be Shine at the 18-yard line. And they will bring him down out across the 35-yard line. On the coverage was Quintaris Brown for the A.L. Brown Wonders.
And this is the test we've been looking for, Randy. All the speculation has been, what can the Kannapolis defense do versus the West Charlotte offense? We're about to find out.
Jason Washington, an offensive tackle there, 53 in your screen, tips the scales at 300 pounds tonight.
They've got 3 or 4 guys who are right at 300 pounds.
Pretty large individuals out there.
59 players for West Charlotte, 37 for Kannapolis in this game.
The first play from the 36-yard line. They'll go to the one back. He'll get about 4, maybe 5. And I haven't heard the whistle blow yet.
I haven't either, but the first hit there was Quintaris Brown, number 34. He's 5'7", 165 pounds, taking on Antonio Shine, who comes in at about 160 pounds himself. And Randy, you know that Shine has got to be pumped up for this game, looking to get on the field and show everybody what he's made of.
Oh, exactly. I'm going to give you my pickup of about 4 on the play. Just underway, first minute of action at the 40-yard line, second down and 6. Here's McCrimmon back to pass, looking. Ball is tipped, and a good defensive play. Quintaris Brown played it perfectly, and really the receiver, Dalville Ramondo North, who was a speed merchant, was covered very well by the Wonder defense.
They had a man behind him and a man in front of him trying to break up that play, and so far, Randy, 3 plays, and we've called Quintaris Brown's name every time.
You know, I mentioned Bruce has a way of winning those games. Remember the 1989 state playoff? They weren't supposed to beat that fine Burlington Williams team.
No, they weren't supposed to beat High Point Andrews last year in the playoffs either, and did that too. So
you have time to prepare for the passing attack here. They'll give it right side this time. Here is Amos Hall who can run it, and he'll have the first down bumped out of bounds across the far way at about the 48, 49-yard line.
Looked like it was Tron Brown, number 22, who pushed him out, but the Wonders pretty good for 2 plays there, but some good blocking on the outside that time to allow the first down pickup.
the first down of this series. West Charlotte, as we said, ranked number 3 in the 4A polls. And they're pretty good. We see them on highlight films every week, and I want to see the two teams above them play.
Yeah.
Here's McCrimmon. Straight drop this time. Looking. Good protection. He'll go deep. Here we go. Overthrown. A.J. Lott on the coverage of Ramondo North.
And North had a step that time. The ball just a little bit overthrown, and that's something we're going to see them do all night. He's going to be tested. You see A.J. Lott there. He's going to be tested all night long. You see the West Charlotte coaching staff on the sideline there. Coach Tom Knott's kind of blocked out by McCrimmon, the quarterback there, but a lot of sideline stories, a lot of history involved in this game. Of course, Bruce Harden coming from West Charlotte before he came here. He and Tommy Knott's had some wars in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg system before that, so all kinds of
I would say
ulterior motives, I guess.
When Bruce left West Charlotte, he didn't leave the cupboard bare. Here's McCrimmon on second down. We'll look sidelines, overthrown. That one nowhere close to being completed. On the coverage was number 6, Maurice Coates for the Wonders, trying to hit Gerald Stevenson, or check it. It was Elijah Croma.
A little bit overthrown again that time, and now suddenly West Charlotte is putting themselves in a position where they're going to have to complete one on 3rd and 10. You don't expect a run here.
Or do you?
Well, the Kannapolis coaching staff told us that they can run the ball effectively. We saw that to pick up the first down earlier, but they're a pass-oriented team.
McCrimmon back on 3rd and 10. Throws it up, got a man. He had the ball. That was North. He was too wide open. And it will bring up 4th down. 0 for 4 in the passing department so far for McCrimmon. And that one, you can't blame the quarterback. He was just a nice little soft touch pass there in between the zone. Now it will be number 22. This is Josh Rogers, set to punt it to the Wonders. And tough one to handle. It finally will not be handled, and will go dead at the Kannapolis 13-yard line. So the Wonders not great field position to start their first drive, but they do have the football, and if you're on offense, the other team can't score, partner.
Yeah, that's the thing that everyone was looking for, that first test for Kannapolis against the West Charlotte offense, and you see the Kannapolis crowd there kind of waiting to see what happens in this game, but they met the challenge. I think everybody was kind of afraid, at least from the Kannapolis side, that West Charlotte would come out and march right down the field and put 7 on the board before anybody got a chance to get their popcorn and sit down, but that didn't happen.
That's why they got here early, right?
Yeah, that's got to give the Wonders some confidence here.
Sean Allen out of the 1 set back, or actually the I formation. Here's Nick Maddox, the freshman, almost a face mask. Maddox fighting, and there is a late flag drop at about the 15-yard line. Nick Maddox, we did not see early in the game, but they have brought him along. I mean,
you got a chance to see him Monday night, and we're real impressed.
The kid is 6 foot, 171-pound freshman, and a kid is exactly right. He is a young football player out there, and will get better with each play.
And there you got it, Randy. The face mask is the call. They grabbed a hold of Nick Maddox's face mask, and the thing that you and I were talking about before the game was the speed of Maddox, the ability to get away from people, and he showed some of it there. He left them with nothing to grab but that helmet.
Well, he's got 2 steps. He's in full speed. He hits the holes, and the experience factor is all. A lot of these Wonders are lacking. They're still a pretty young team out there.
So now some operating room for Kannapolis.
At the 30-yard line after the face mask penalty, 1st down and 10, 1 setback. Here's Allen with good protection. Go each sidelines. He hits A.J. Lott complete and bumped out of bounds near the 38-yard line. If they do that all night, they will be in this ball game and have a good chance of winning. Great offensive line protection that time for Sean Allen.
Yeah, Sean had lots of time, and Randy, we talked a lot about Maddox a minute ago, but this kid here, Sean Allen, has really developed into a fine quarterback for this team. He's grown in confidence, grown in his leadership abilities all season long, had a real solid game against Central Cabarrus on Monday night.
And he's only a junior, folks, so he's got another year of eligibility. They'll go to the 1 back, hit at the line of scrimmage. They'll have the 1st down, I do believe. Number 34 carrying the football, Quintaris Brown, who is going both ways tonight. depending on the spot, and they'll give it to him.
And now, Randy, Kannapolis has to be feeling good. You've seen the players so far give each other high fives after every play. They're excited. They're feeling like they've got a shot in this ball game, and they've come right out, gotten the first down from deep in their own territory, and they're moving.
Well, the thing about it is the bigger teams have given Kannapolis problems this year. Time will tell as far as the depth factor is concerned. In conditioning, there's a big hole up the middle. They'll get about 5 or 6. Jeff Sheets, who is one of those young guys, he's only a sophomore, 190 pounds, and he is getting better each and every game. Mark Dillon on the tackle for the Lions of West Charlotte.
And that's a play that Kannapolis can use effectively. You expect them to go to that tailback and try to use some speed to get to the corners, but a quick pop up the middle with a fullback, and Kannapolis mixing their plays very well so far.
Sean Allen will have one receiver in the slot. Now they'll send a lot in motion out of the out formation. Play fake, looking, protection breaks down, and Allen will go down for a big loss back to the 35-yard line. Coming through, Alexander Noma, 230-pound defensive tackle. I don't know if that was a little bit too much trickery intended, or...
The play, there you see Tommy Knotts on the sidelines. The play developed very slowly that time as it came out. And Sean, by the time he was ready to set and look for a receiver, really didn't have much to do but try to get away from 2 guys who were right in his face.
A loss all the way back, as we said, they're going to say the line of scrimmage at the 37-yard line. So flag is down before the play is underway. The line to make will be the West Charlotte 49-yard line. And I said everybody was here, and my apologies. The West Charlotte man
is just now coming in. Yeah, they're over on the far sidelines, high-stepping it into the stadium.
I'm not sure if this is fashionably late or what. Maybe this is a tradition. The band shows up.
Yeah, there they are. They want to make a grand entrance, and they're doing that.
Was that General Patton leading them in, I think?
I don't know.
Patton leading them in, I think.
I don't know. All right, so the call against Kannapolis, evidently somebody moved a little early on the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a huge play, 3rd and 20 for the Wonders.
On the 31-yard line, they'll send it out of the eye with 2 wide. Allen, quick drop, now he'll go deep, looking for Lott, and incomplete. And that was almost offensive pass interference. Lott well covered that time. Number 29 down there, that was Ramondo Norrie. Well, I tell you, you've got, I'd like to have those 2 kids on the relay team.
Yeah, and then that's something Kannapolis is going to have to do, Randy. They're going to have to put the ball deep a couple of times, 3, 4, 5, 6 times even tonight, just to keep that West Charlotte defense honest. If they can crowd the line of scrimmage, they're going to be able to clog things up. They need to be able to do that every now and again to make them look for that and not be able to crowd things up at the line of scrimmage.
Chris Duplessis, normally the place kicker, filling in for the injured Isaac Tyndall. It's a high kick. Let's see if it cuts over. It just goes straight up. And it will be great field position for the Lions of West Charlotte and the Wonder 49-yard line when the offense comes onto the field.
And there you see Bruce Harden wishing that his team had not gotten that penalty. That really took him out of things, made it so that they had nothing else to do but throw it deep. You figure in a situation like that, if you intercepted it, it's just as good as a punt.
Lost about 20 yards of field position, actually. Single setback. Scott McCrimmon, the quarterback, the senior. Looking, slant, complete. North down to the 24-yard line. A.J. Lott caught him before he got to the end zone.
And fine execution by West Charlotte that time. North comes right across the middle of a slant pattern, beats his man, and he's got all kinds of daylight to get out there and do what he does best, and that's turn the speed on.
Doesn't take North about 2 steps to get open. You got to respect him. You don't want to get burned.
Right, you got to give him that room, but that little short pattern is going to be open because you just can't crowd him because he can get by you so quickly.
On first down, they'll go to the running back. Hall hemmed in, gets away, now tries to get to the outside. The Wonder pursuit catches up and will knock him down, but a 3-yard gain, though, put Taris Brown on the tackle across the far away for the Wonders.
And some good penetration that time by number 73, Joey Teal. Even though he didn't make the tackle, he busted the play up and allowed the rest of the defense to get in there and shut that one down.
We have 6 minutes, 56 seconds left in the opening period. No score. Well, the West Charlotte Lions, deepest penetration of the night. The Wonder 19-yard line face 2nd and 8. McCrimmon with us. About 3 guys in the pattern this time. 1 setback and a long count. And And they'll go a little, this is actually the wingback trying to get some room, and he'll go down to about the 16-yard line. It was number 26, that is Antonio Shine. Chris Reeder on the tackle for the Wonders. And we have an injured Kannapolis player down. So a official's timeout on the field. 6:44 left, opening period at Memorial Stadium. There you see some of the overflow crowd, and there you peer into the West Charlotte huddle. DeMarcus Kennedy was the injured Wonder, and that is too deep at that position now. They lost Tyndall, now Kennedy, and we'll check to see who came in to replace him. Maybe
Kennedy came off under his own power, though, so hopefully he'll be able to come back.
Big play here, 3rd down and 5. And it will be the keeper. What a tackle. Maybe. They haven't blown the whistle yet.
They still don't have it.
It was 93, and that's your man, James Williams, making his presence felt here early in the ballgame.
And that's the guy. And now we got another injury. One of the Wonders a little slow to get up down there. It looks like it's Quintaris Brown, and he's been everywhere. Coach Bruce Harden showing some concern there, but you talked about James Williams. It seems like every time we see that guy on TV, he just has a huge game.
He's playing nose tackle some this year. And now West Charlotte will be faced with a 4th down and 1 situation here at the Wonder 12-yard line. This is huge.
And look for the quarterback to keep it again here, Randy.
2 receivers split to the right. The criminal with a long count, trying to draw the Wonders off. Looks like almost got somebody to jump. Now, a little indecisive, and he will call a timeout.
Couldn't get him to jump, so now they may go for the field goal here and try to put 3 on the board. We'll see. He almost flinched himself. McCrimmon did that time, and Tommy Knott's coming out on the field saying that's not the way we drew it up on the chalkboard in the locker room.
Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's ball game, we'll have our customary player of the game presentation brought to you by
Ridgewood Homes. And don't forget, at halftime, we'll have the stats at halftime and at the end of the game, brought to you by our good friends at
Western Sizzling Family Steakhouse. That's my grandma in that commercial.
It is?
No, invitation only. And thanks, Buster. And we'll look for those big jack-o'-lanterns maybe at Halloween.
Yeah.
They decide to go for it, and let's see, forward progress. Where is it marked? It will be close. I think he got it. Antonio Shine with some second effort.
Yeah, Kannapolis looked like they had him bottled up that time, but as you say, he was able to fight through it and pick up the 1st down. So that's big. I thought they might go for the field goal there, but
I don't think that's in their
that may not be
vocabulary.
They felt like even if they didn't get it, they had Kannapolis bottled up.
1st and goal, the ball at the 10. They cannot get another 1st down. They got to get into the end zone. Here's the delay, and great second effort. Amos Hall. I keep saying, the Wonders are just about getting him for losses, and I keep going, you wait till Hall goes down.
Good penetration by Quintaris Brown. How many times have we called his name? He stopped that play almost before it got going and held him to a 1-yard pickup. He enabled his teammates to get set and make some hay on that play. There you get a good look at Amos Hall in the backfield.
He's 5'7", 166-pound senior. 2nd down at the 9. Here's McCrimmon looking end zone pressure. Pocket breaks down, and it will be close. Fumble. Kannapolis will pick it up. Here goes A.J. Lowe. He could take it. He's got to beat one man. A.J. Knott with a 97. No, check it. They bring him down from behind. I called it too soon, Woody, but what a huge turnaround. Ramondo North, probably the only guy in North Carolina that can catch A.J. Lott, and he saved 6.
And I don't know that A.J. Lott has ever been caught from behind like that, but Ramondo North is 4.2, 4.3 speed. Now look here, the thing breaks down, and McCrimmon decides to take it up the middle. A big stick right there by number 10, DeMarcus Kennedy, and then A.J. Lott picks it up and says, here I go.
And look where North came from.
Now watch North. He is coming in a big hurry right behind him. You see Lott saw him and tried to cut it back to the middle of the field, but he did a great job, and what a huge turnaround for Kannapolis.
What did I say about intangibles to start the game? There's one of it. 1st and 10, Wonders at the West Charlotte 20-yard line. Allen busted play, busted handoff. I think he just missed the back, and he'll get stopped for no gain. Number 50 was there first. Alexander Noma, the 230-pound senior. Well, that excited the crowd.
It sure did. They got on their feet for that one, and boy, I don't know that AJ has ever seen himself run down from behind like that. He looked like he was a little surprised.
On AJ's defense, it takes a little bit more energy when you're out there playing defense. So
Yeah.
he had to run a little bit to get to the ball. Of course, Shine came all the way across from, I think it was in China Grove when that play started.
He probably was.
Second down and 10. Wonders with an I formation. Two wide receivers will split to the left of your screen this time. They'll toss it here as Nick Maddox gets a good block. And will be brought down after about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Boy, the pursuit come up in a hurry that time, led by Josh Rogers, wearing that number 22 jersey for West Charlotte.
I think Nick Maddox, Randy, might be a big factor in this game before it's all said and done. He obviously has lots of speed back there. The experience factor, the thing that concerns people about him, but it looks like they're going to try to test him here tonight and see what he can do. He almost turned the corner on that play, and Kannapolis getting pretty close to field goal range here.
They're going to spot it at the 18-yard line. 3rd and 8. Inside 2:45 left, opening period. No score. Play fake. Allen rolls. Flags are down. Looking for a block. Allen at the 15. He's out of bounds. Almost close to a late hit there. And Allen took a pretty good tumble on the track over there.
And he says, hey, don't hit me like that. I'm the quarterback.
Do you think we get a little bit closer in the face mask camera, guys?
That's Ted Lakaitis down there who almost got run over.
Ted, get a close-up next time.
And there you see Bob Jacobs saying, come on, you need to get the first down on that play.
Call is motion against the one.
Motion against the Wonders.
Okay, so
and I believe at this stage, if I were West Charlotte, I would definitely take the penalty, because that 5 yards is big here because you're in field goal range. Kannapolis, we're not sure of his range. It was hard. Well, he's already made that decision.
Good going.
Ball is at the 20-yard line. It is 4th and 10.
Now 4th and 10.
Maddox will be in at the lone setback. Let's see. No, West Charlotte, I believe.
Yeah, I think they were expecting a field goal.
Yep.
They're going to call timeout.
Big play coming up here early in this game. 2:17 left in the opening period. A timeout on the field. No score. No score. Our apologies on that. I think we're ready to go. Quintarius Brown, he'll set up in the slot. Now they'll move the tight end over on the right side. Maddox is the lone setback. For Sean Allen, looking at that 3-4 defensive front. Now Allen will pop up and call timeout himself officially now for the Wonders.
Yeah.
So we'll step away. Out of the hold of Sean Allen, Kannapolis will try a 37-yard field goal attempt. It's up. It is long enough and crossbar.
Can you believe that?
Oh, in Toledo.
I mean, 2 more inches and that thing probably bounces through. Amazing.
Who says it's not a game of inches? He's getting a hand of the soccer standout, and now field goal kicker for A.L. Brown.
Let's see, what was that?
37 yards. And he kicked it 36 yards, 10 inches.
Yeah, at least.
Man, oh man. Well, West Charlotte dodged a dagger there. And now it will be the Lions on offense. First down at their own 20-yard line. Their worst field position, I believe, to start a drive tonight. And McKinnon. Back to pass, dumps it out on the flat. He's got a little swing pass on, and Amos Hall is down, but not after they get 6 yards. A nice tackle is what he said by Quintarius Brown, who's been everywhere early.
He really has, Randy. That guy has been all over the field tonight, and great open field tackle. It looked like there was all kinds of room that time for Amos Hall to pick up some big yardage. There's Duplessis talking about it on the sidelines, and well, the Kannapolis fans give him a big hand and standing ovation as he came off the field. And just, one of those weird things.
McCrimmon is 2 of 6, and I swear it looks like he's thrown about 16 passes here in the first period. But
yeah,
maybe he's heating up just a little bit. They'll send North in motion, and McCrimmon back to pass again. Flooding it. Oh, almost. Well, a great defensive play. Gene Rivers came out, and if Gene had the presence to look at the football, he had 6 points with it.
Yeah, but Gene did exactly what the coaches tell you to do. Concentrate on that guy and put a big hit on him and see if you can make him turn it loose, and that's exactly what happened. Good play by Gene Rivers. Outstanding play.
I believe this Wonder defense is intimidating West Charlotte at this stage.
Well, I don't think that, I think West Charlotte, like you say, is used to coming out and intimidating opposing defenses. Kannapolis is just blowing all that aside right now and coming out and playing hard football.
3rd down and 4. McCrimmon.
Oh, look at that!
He has popped, gets the yardage, necessary for the first down on the late pitch. James Williams on the tackle of Antonio Shine, and they were lucky that play clicked.
And McCrimmon got a big shot on that play, and at the end of it, big James Williams fell on the back and just crushed him into the ground. So Kannapolis is coming out here and sticking.
Woody, did you get a little excited?
I'm telling you, this is something that a lot of folks were saying no chance for Kannapolis, no way they're going to be in this ball game, and right now they are playing pretty good ball, and they've gotten the field position turned in their favor. That's the key.
Speaking of field position, some of those lucky fans there, they have hill position tonight. They were the first ones to get here with the blankets. They got the best seats on the hill.
Well, that's what they say at military college all the time. Take the high ground.
Yeah. On 1st and 10, good protection down the middle. A lot of bodies up at about midfield. DeMarcus Kennedy with the bat down. The intended receiver, Conan Stevenson. Or Conan. I wanted to call him Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, here you go. You're already starting. Coming down here to the end of the first quarter.
Or is it Conan O'Brien?
I don't know.
That will stop the clock with 27 seconds left. What a quarter. It's been great 12 minutes. 2 of 8 passing now for McCrimmon. Second attempt, 31-yard line, and guess what? He's going to throw it again. This time he's got a receiver open. Got the same man, Stevenson. He'll have the first down up in midfield.
And he was wide open, Randy, as you say, right in the middle of the field. And guess who made the tackle? Quintaris Brown. Are there 3 of him out there?
I think so. Sure, Bruce wishes. McCrimmon, probably the best pass he's thrown tonight. That one was on a line. 15-14. Let's see if they get this play off. Final play of the first period. West Charlotte back to good field position. Their own 48-yard line.
I don't think so.
We're down to 3 seconds. Let's see if they snap it.
Yeah,
they'll get it off. Final play. Here we go on the end around. This is North. Looking. And flags are down. North goes down across the fairway in front of the West Charlotte bench at about the 37-yard line. So, was that a defensive penalty?
We'll see. The Kannapolis coaches believe that Lee Early, who was in the backfield that time, got pushed in the back as he was trying to make the tackle. And then on downfield, another flag flew, and it looks like that's going to be the one they get.
Well, they're going to be clipping the call against West Charlotte. That's a major one. So that will push them back from the point of the infraction, 15 yards. So look at it go the other way, all the way down. We're going to say the West Charlotte 38-yard line. So that will certainly change the field position. That was about a 30-yard difference in real estate there on that play.
And there you get a good look on the sidelines at Chris Helms, number 42, as he and some of his teammates plot their strategy for next time they get on the field.
So they're going to call a timeout. West Charlotte was huddled on the sidelines. The quarter has ended, and they have just now notified the teams.
Well, wait a minute. Are they going to make them do it over? Let's see.
He said period number one. Going to get one more play. Cannot get on a penalty. So actually, it's like a free play. We saw this last week.
Yeah, we did.
How many times are you going to have that in a year, much less back-to-back? And some of the partisan fans obviously don't understand the call and are not agreeing with it as we hear them hooting in the background.
Yeah, well, now here's a time where if you're a Kannapolis defender, you can't let down. You can't think, well, all we got to do is get through this play. It's the end of the quarter. We've done well. Don't be surprised if West Charlotte tries to pop a big one right here.
Yeah, it's a free play, folks. Here's McCrimmon. Back to pass. Looking, it will be dropped. And that will be the end of the quarter. Amos Hall, the intended receiver. So West Charlotte will have 2nd and 21 when we come back. 12 minutes are in the history books here at Memorial Stadium. The Wonder crowd giving their wonder. Randy, along with Woody King, Steve Gann, Ron Miller, the entire Metro 12 crew on hand at Memorial Stadium here in Kannapolis. 12 more minutes on the books. Put on the scoreboard here, ready for period number 2. And a good crowd on hand between these two excellent football programs, and now we have a timeout called by A.L. Brown, which is not a bad idea if you're Bruce Harden, the defensive coordinators. Just had a couple of minutes to rest between quarters. Call another timeout. Get that extra blow here for your defense.
Yeah, we talked about the numbers. West Charlotte coming in here with 59 players, only 37 on the field for Kannapolis tonight, and not a bad idea. Evidently, they saw something they didn't like in the way that one was lining up, something they didn't enjoy seeing. And there you see Coach Tommy Knox talking with his quarterback, Scott McCrimmon, about what he wants to try and accomplish with this play. They got to get a lot of yardage, but they've got, there you see Bob Jacobs and Bruce Harden talking about what they want to do, and 21 yards to go, but West Charlotte, a team that can make that happen.
Oh, yeah, they can do it in one play. They get about 70 in one play. This was that tomahawk chop Seminole cheer. Now, you look at the colors of West Charlotte, you think you're in Florida State, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll be hearing that Saturday night when the World Series starts.
Have there been a few little styrofoam tomahawks sold or what this week?
Yeah.
Here's McCrimmon on second down. Over the middle, receiver is open, complete, good pass, good reception, and they'll have the first down. Woody, Steve Shipp, who's one of their leading receivers. He had over 35 catches coming into tonight's game and put another one on the board.
And Tron Brown took the ball away from him at the end of that play, but evidently after he had already gone down. Lots of good time again for McCrimmon to set and look for his receiver. Lots of room for him to make the play. And you see him there, Brown stripping the ball as he goes down with the whistle had already blown.
They'll have Steve Shipp along with North split to the top of your screen on first down at the 37-yard line. McCrimmon gives it to Shine. Oh, not much there. Boy, that hurt. Marcus Kennedy, James Williams.
Oh, yeah, they slammed him down, didn't they?
Goodness gracious, that was ugly. I'll give that about an 8.7 on the Richter.
I could feel the vibrations up here that time. It looked like they were going to have him in the backfield, but not meant to be. But the rest of the Kannapolis defense regrouped, and Kannapolis has actually gotten some pretty good penetration here, Randy. Not necessarily to stop the play, but to make West Charlotte go away from the direction they want to make the play happen in.
On second and 8. McCrimmon kind of drawn up, setting up the screen pass. He's got Hall, and Hall was held up momentarily, and finally looked like it was Williams and Kennedy once again teaming up. Somebody had a shot at him at about the line of scrimmage, and that would have been a huge play, but just the athleticism of Amos Hall slipping out of the tackle.
Going to bring up a third and short here for West Charlotte, and Kannapolis needs a big play right here because if they pick up this first down, they're going to be right close to field goal range.
I'll tell you one thing, the Lions were down there knocking on the door, had it slip away, and almost had the tables reversed on them with that fumble recovery. Maybe a little bit more determined this time. Here goes Shine up the middle, and he is more than determined. He skips a tackle inside the 5. They'll have it first and goal down at the 3, maybe the 2-yard line. Boy, has he got speed, surplus, and more.
Yeah, he did. He put a big move right in the middle of the field on A.J. Lott, who was set and ready. You'll see him get through here and find a big hole. Now, Lott is ready, but he just gets by. Good speed by Sean, and look who comes up again there to make the tackle. Big number 34, Quintard Brown, who's had just an outstanding game. He's been a one-man wrecking crew out there tonight for Kannapolis.
Lions will go to 3 in the backfield, power I formation. Shine busted off the left side from the 2-yard line. Touchdown for West Charlotte.
Number 26.
Well, they were not going to be denied that time.
No, but a couple of big plays there. The big third down completion to Steve Shipp, and then the big run by Shine, and then he fittingly takes it in for the touchdown.
Now they will line up for the extra point. It caps 80 yards and 11 plays. Pretty impressive drive, but you're right. The big play was the 2nd and 21 pass completion, and they got about 31 on it. Extra point attempt for West Charlotte now. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. 9:57 left, opening half, and the Lions break out 7-0. It's not 67.
There you go.
There we watch it.
I was going to say, that was a big touchdown.
We can just make things happen, can't we? All we got to do is put a 7 down on that team on the bottom now and get this one back even. Josh Lesherer is the kickoff man. There he is, 45. Lott is the D-back. And we're ready to roll.
Short kick. Gonna go out.
Go out of bounds. Nice catch over there on the sidelines. I think that was Bob Ferris. Yeah, Bob. Bob still got the soft hands after all these years. There you go, Bob.
Yeah, pretty nice catch. Look, he's grinning over there. He wants to get out on the field and see if he can run one all the way back.
A one-handed job, too, with
Yeah.
a pistol in his hand.
He did put that clipboard down for a minute.
Well, Kannapolis has the option to take it. Field position. That's what they're going to do up here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, why not?
Good field position to start your offense. Sean Allen and company back onto the field, and they've been able to move the ball against the Lions.
I think they really needed some points out of that huge fumble recovery and return by A.J. Lott, and when they didn't get it, it kind of changed things for Kannapolis. Had they gotten that field goal, it would have really given them some momentum. But look at that, right up the gut.
Allen thought he had a hole there, but it closed quickly, led by number 61, and that is Mark Dillon, 6 foot 205-pound junior. But he still picked up, let's give him 2 on the play. They're going to say just 1, but it's closer to the 37.
And a good job still of mixing the plays here by the Wonders. Boy, it doesn't look like we've seen the same play twice tonight.
No, I don't. You know, you haven't seen the same play pattern or pass pattern called by West Charlotte. Maybe that was what was on that board. 67 offensive passing plays. Toss will go to Haney, and he's hemmed in, and what a nice defensive play. Mike Mentor, the 200-pound senior, comes in to get him for a loss all the way back at the 30-yard line.
The Wonders had that one picked up pretty well, except for Mentor, and he was the one able to bust the play up.
I think Kannapolis may have made this defense mad out here.
Now, they might have indeed, but that play set up pretty well. They just didn't pick up Mentor, and that was the key to the thing breaking down. Haney had to try to take it a little bit further to the outside than he had planned.
Well, Allen is forced in maybe a passing situation. He's 1 of 2 on the night, and we'll look. Good time this time. Pumps it up there, got a man open, and ridden out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Reception made to A.J. Lott, but it will be shy of the first down. Josh Rogers on the coverage for West Charlotte.
Pretty good pass play that time. Good execution by the Wonders, and didn't get the first down, but gave their kicker a little bit more room.
This Kannapolis is moving the ball. It's just they need to do 3 consistent plays. They always have a defensive setback, maybe, by West Charlotte. They'll get, like I said, coming in, got them for the loss, so that negated that play to somewhat. Antonio Shine is the deep back. Set the pot of Chris DePlissy. A long count. Plessy feels it, and we'll get out.
A beauty.
This one up in the light standards. Fumble. Look out, this could get interesting, and the Wonders will get him inside the 15-yard line. I tell you, the first thing you think, will he pick the football up? Jackson Nelms on the coverage that time.
Looked like Jake Seckler was back in there as well for Kannapolis, along with Gene Rivers. You see Gene there without the helmet, and a couple of other Wonders get pretty excited about that play. They almost were able to pull the ball away from him.
Special teams. I guess that's why they call them special.
Yeah.
14-yard line. There you see the time and the important statistic. West Charlotte with 7 on the board right now. Here's McCremmon, who is, after a slow start, is starting to heat up here in the second quarter. Looking. Far side lines. Overthrows the intended receiver. Underthrow, actually. Looking for Steve Ship.
Gene Rivers was out there on the coverage that time, and
Kannapolis' defense needs a 3 and out right now.
yeah, they really do, because they've got them bottled up back here far enough to where if they can get a 3 and out, they're going to have some good field position.
West Charlotte bringing out a pretty good crowd up from Mecklenburg County.
Yeah.
And, of course, a lot of folks from the other area schools, maybe not sitting on the Kannapolis side, and you can understand why. They're probably over there as well. Kind of checking out the action. On second down and 10 from the 14-yard line. Toss this time. This will be Mr. Shine. And he is hit. And a great open field tackle. Quintaris Brown. And we've got a flag dropped across the far way.
I'm telling you, Randy, there are 3 Quintaris Browns out there on the field.
Yeah, Quintaris had to be in on the most tackles for the Wonders so far this game. That one was good enough to get the K of Plumber's perch flashing, you know.
There you go.
Well, what do, Coach? You take the down or you take the yardage? I'll take the yardage.
Yeah, I think you do too. They're going to back them up.
That was at the line of scrimmage. It's really where the the flag was dropped.
And Coach Tommy not too thrilled about that call, but he's going to put his team back deep. We've seen them, though, be able to bounce back from second and very long.
Homecoming night, 1995. Everybody says, why they schedule these guys for homecoming? Because you want to see a great ball game? Two great football teams? Hey,
I wish more schools would do something like this. Everybody generally schedules somebody they know they can beat on homecoming, and you come out and it's something like 40-0 or 35-3.
This was Parkwood's night, I think, and they decided to drop them. And
I think
obviously, it is paid off gate-wise.
Oh, yeah, it makes for a big, fun football atmosphere when you can get a great team in here like West Charlotte and have just a great night of football. It's a lot more fun.
It's like Notre Dame and Michigan.
It feels like it.
2nd and 16 now. Rounded down at about the 8-yard.
Yeah, it makes for a big, fun football atmosphere when you can get a great team in here like West Charlotte and have just a great night of football. It's a lot more fun.
It's like Notre Dame and Michigan.
It feels like it.
2nd and 16 now. Rounded down at about the 8-yard line. McCrimmon looking, pumps it out, and he's got a man at the 5. He's to the 10, and that's it. Quintaris Brown owns Antonio Shine so far tonight.
Boy, Quintaris owns everybody tonight. He is playing a whale of a game.
What did Coach Jacobs, Coach Whiteman say Wednesday night on Headliners? They can only put 11 on the field either, and we play textbook defense. We got to play nearly perfect, and that was a textbook tackle that Williams' playbook, I think, on defense. 3rd and 12 as we wind down halfway through the 2nd period. McCrimmon looking, and there's the man. He's open. Big play receiver. He's got the first down and then some out to the 42-yard line. That man is killing you. Ramondo North tackled by Jeff Sheets finally for the Wonders. On 3rd and 12, you got him bottled up, and you let that man loose.
And this play was made right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to jam him back there, and it didn't happen. Sheets, and then he comes up, number 37, to make the tackle. Sheets tried to jam him at the line of scrimmage. It didn't work. North beat that and had all kinds of room to pick up the first down.
So that's 2 big pass completions to keep a drive alive here in the 2nd period for the Lions of West Charlotte. Now they've got good field position at their own, just shy of their own 43-yard line. They'll send Hall in motion. McCrimmon options this time. He's got Shine. Makes a tackle. Look out. He's got more than that. He will have a touchdown. Nobody will catch him, and no penalty flags are down. Outstanding offensive play by Antonio Shine.
And he took 2 pretty good hits on that play, Randy. Was able to bounce off him and keep his legs pumping and went down the field to score 6. Take a look at it again. You'll see the pitch here. A big hit on McCrimmon, and then all kinds of room over here. Good block on the outside there by North to Springen.
Had about 3 guys that missed it.
Yeah, and then, boy, nobody even in the picture as he goes down the field. He coasted into the end zone.
And it's not that they were playing bad defense. Shine just makes you look bad. 4 plays, 86 yards, and that was the big one by Shine. Now the extra point attempt by West Charlotte.
And Gene Rivers, I think, jumped off sides that time.
Here's now McCrimmon and company will go for 2 here. They'll give it right side, and a good defensive play. 73 busted through. Joe Teal got him, so nullified the 2-point conversion. Timeout on the field, 5:35 left before halftime. West Charlotte has extended their lead to third freshman, played by number 5, A.J. Lott, who's a senior. So a lot of talent back there, and they can get 7 in a hurry for the Wonders. Let's see if they kick it to him.
I don't think they'll kick it at Maddox. Well, they do.
And the freshman fields at the 11-yard line. Looking for a block, trying to get outside, and then it just breaks down at about the 25. Finally, the whistles go down, or blow, as Maddox is backpedaled back a few yards.
He's going to get out to about the 24, though, on that return. And Kannapolis, Randy, they must have some kind of points here before halftime to get that momentum thing off their backs that West Charlotte has rolling right now.
They must get a first down to keep the ball out of the hands of West Charlotte because
otherwise this thing could turn ugly before halftime. They need to get some points and chew up the clock. The officials had thrown a flag, but they wave it off now and say no penalty on the play. And you see Sean Allen trying to regroup his team, and Tommy Knotts giving some instructions to his squad.
It was that big dude that just went by Tommy Dodds, man.
I don't know.
Well, that's alumni over there.
You need to get you some yellow bridges like that.
I don't know if there's any more material left in this thing. That's a big dude who wore those things. Sean Allen now a little bit indecisive, looking to the sidelines. The play clock is ticking, folks.
He wants another
We
point.
are winding down in the conference season. It seems like we just begun it, but next week we'll have Central and Concord.
Yeah.
And there's only one playoff spot. Here's Allen on first down. Oh, that is a lateral. Maddox better get on it. Picks it up. Did the right thing.
Yeah, I thought Nick was going to try to go over there and pick that one up and run with it, but he was just trying to get his feet set so he could fall on it and make sure none of the Lions were in
Backfield that much this year. Now Maddox.
You got Kendall Haney coming onto the field right now, and he's going to replace Maurice Coates, it looks like. No, he's not coming out.
Play clock down to 5. They got to get that extra man off the field. They do. On second down and 20. Allen looking. Being forced out of the pocket. Whoops.
Hold on to the football is all you got to do there. Somebody grabbed his helmet, I think, Randy, and this is going to be huge for West Charlotte. Somebody grabbed a hold of Sean Allen's face mask and helmet area and just kind of yanked him down by that, and the official right on top of it.
Clifton Bellamy, number 19, in on the tackle as well. He was shaken up for West Charlotte. He's a little bit slow to get up. I think maybe his head was in that helmet as well.
And Sean Allen, really, he had nowhere to go. He had two guys right in his face before he could get his feet set and do anything with that one.
No flag.
No flag. They pick it back up. It looked like somebody grabbed the hold of his helmet. The official standing on top of the play threw it down, but
Maybe into the beanbag he threw.
Might have been.
So, well, it is 3rd and 32. You just got to get a little room for your punter here. Don't make a mistake. That'll go to the one back, and he got back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it for Haney. I think that's Haney under about 900 pounds. We'll finally see. No, that's Quantaris Brown. I saw a 3.
yeah, boy, they're asking a whole lot of Quintaris Brown tonight, and he's been responding, but not much you can do with a play like that. You just want to take the safety valve on that play and try to get a little bit more room for your kicker. Duplessis had a real good punt last time. Let's see if he's able to do it again.
And West Charlotte will call timeout. Let's block this one play as they're showing 9 guys, 9.5 guys on the line of scrimmage. That's an unusual look there. Shine is the deep back. Punt receiving formation. Duplessis is 9.5 yards in the end zone.
Oh, no!
And he shanked it. It's high. It's going, well, it did better than we thought it was going to do. Not bad. Out to the 23-yard line.
Point in the game for the Wonders.
Here's McCrimmon. Do they go for the jugular vein on this play? He's back to pass. Looking, time. Oh, intercepted it. Here's Marcus Kennedy. He'll cut it to the outside and be brought down from behind in the 41-yard line. Well, they may have got too greedy on that, Woody, and it cost him.
Yeah, and now there's a flag down on the play. It's going to be holding against West Charlotte. I think, Randy, and Kannapolis, of course, won't take to pop one big play, and then you can make it happen.
Ricky Van, the tight end, lines up on the left side. That's the strong side. They'll go nowhere. Kendall Haney met. Hello, how are you? Haven't met you tonight.
Well, that didn't work, and now a little pushing and shoving going on down there.
Well, he was met Jason Washington, 300 pounds. I'm glad Kendall got up. He was only half his size. Man.
That's like the only way you can practice that is to tell Kendall Haney to run into a wall when they're out on the field.
Did you see that big trash dumpster out next to the practice field over there? There's a lot of dents in it this week. That's what they were doing.
That might be it.
Man, oh man. Lost 1. Inside 90 seconds to go. First half. Allen to the air. And this one will be complete. A.J. Lott midfield. First down. Wonders out of bounds. They happen. They've been real successful when
Allen is able to roll out here to his left side and look for Lott coming across the field. And look at that. He beat 3 defenders on that play. A sharp pass by Allen to get it to him. And a big gainer for the Wonders.
Well, that play has been open all night. It's just giving Allen a little bit of time.
Yeah, and he had it that time.
1:15 left before halftime. Lott will go in motion, and they'll toss it to him. Now he's going to throw it. He's going deep. The receiver's behind the secondary. Complete. Inside the 10. Down to the 5, the 3-yard line. Nick Maddox, the freshman. And a flag is down, and that could be roughing the passer.
It is. And how often do you see A.J. Lott, the passer who gets roughed?
Man, oh man. Bruce pulls out a little trickery, and it works.
Take a look at it again. You'll see he went in motion right before this. Lott did. And downfield is Maddox. A great job to reel this one in, and he beat the defender back deep that time, Josh Rogers. Nick Maddox is showing us something here tonight, Randy. That was a great catch. And
I didn't know A.J. had an arm like that.
Yeah, and Steve Gann, you heard him ask Coach Whiteman before the game if they had any trickery, and he said no. He was telling Steve a story.
Oh, yeah. This close to Halloween. Shame on him. Well, Woody, the Wonders have got to get points now. 105. The ball is first and goal, just inside the 3-yard line. They line it up out of the I formation. Sean Allen at quarterback will keep it, and it will be close. No cigar, though.
He got one, baby.
As they unfoul, and keep in mind, Kannapolis doesn't have any timeouts.
They're standing up.
Oh, standing K for that play. Kannapolis got to hurry down to 35 seconds here. It's second down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Did they realize it? That they don't have, keep in mind, they have no more timeouts. They've got to make it happen here in the next 2 plays.
Haney's the tailback. It will be, a mix-up. Haney slipped, and it looked like the quarterback, Allen, slipped. They just got tangled up. They don't have any timeouts. Kannapolis can't call a timeout.
Clock is running. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and run a play. They got to make it happen.
We're down to 7, 6, 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, and they downed it. Smart play. They'll get one more shot. It'll be fourth down. Half second. Yeah, I guess you could say.
You cut that thing in half, and I don't think the Wonders on the field realized how close it was getting, and they looked over at the sideline, and everybody on the Kannapolis sideline was waving their arms trying to get the signal to them.
You talk about key plays. Remember, Kannapolis recovered the fumble, got it out first and 10 at the 20-yard line, came away with nothing. This is another key play here. This could be the go-ahead touchdown.
It sure could.
One setback, maybe going to the air this time. Here's Allen. Final play of the first half. Rolling right, pressure, throwing end zone, incomplete. No, there's a flag down in the end zone, so they hold everything. The play, if it's against the defense, it cannot end the half for the rest of their life. Well, we got 2 more regular season games. Can we get the other 2 homecoming? No, we're ahead Concords homecoming.
Okay, that's right. If there's a homecoming game, we'll be there.
Wonders get the ball here in the second half.
Live.
All right. Well, we got 2 more regular season games. Can we get the other 2 homecoming? No, we're ahead Concords homecoming.
Okay, that's right. If there's a homecoming game, we'll be there.
Wonders get the ball here in the second half. This one will go deep at about the 6-yard line. Here's Nick Maddox looking for a wave, and somebody got a hold of his jersey. Maddox keeping his feet, and he'll get out to about the 20-yard line. Possession-wise, both teams had 5 in the first half. The best start for West Charlotte was the Kannapolis 23, and for Kannapolis, it was the West Charlotte 20 after the fumble recovery. Number of plays, West Charlotte had 30, Kannapolis 25, and leading rusher 102 yards for Shine in the first half.
Goodness.
And it was 5 yards, the leading rusher, and that category went to number 27, and I don't have a 27. I think it was Jeff Sheets, okay,
yeah.
Number 37.
I think Sheets only had 1 carry, too, didn't he?
So it was positive. He's in there right now on the first play. He's the up back, but he'll be blocking this time for Haney. Try to get around the corner, and maybe a yard. That's about it.
Looked like in on the tackle that time was number 19, Clifton Bellamy for the Lions.
Now, one thing for sure, the Lion is not sleeping tonight. He has come roaring in here to Memorial Stadium and has faced a stiff challenge in the A.L. Brown Wonders of Kannapolis. We were all saying what ifs at halftime. Maddox will offset into the slot on the right side on 2nd and 9. Allen with good protection this time, throwing upfield. He's got Maddox open, first down, and banged down at the 35-yard line. Gerald Stevenson caught him from behind.
And that play, Randy, has been effective all night. The little rollout by Allen to find the receiver coming across the field, going toward the sidelines. And there you see it again. They've been able to make that play happen repeatedly tonight. That's been their most effective play in the game.
So a good pickup of about 15 yards, and they'll be just shy of their own 36-yard line this time out of the gate.
That's what happens when those Kannapolis coaches get some time to look at that film.
Pitch to Haney. Good blocking around the right side. He'll get about 7.
Yeah, nice. That was probably the most effective pitch-out play that they've had tonight as Haney finds some room and picks up some good blocks.
I'll call on the tackle, number 20 for the Lions. Well, one thing for sure, you better execute correctly on the short side of the field, especially in front of the coaching staff.
Yeah, and the one that really made that happen was a good block by number 37, Jeff Sheets. That was the key block on that play that allowed Haney to pick up some big yards.
2 wide outs, and they'll move Rivers in motion, go with the up back. Brown nowhere to go. Right in his tracks. 61 there. Mark Dillon, 205-pound junior with the stick. And he looks bigger than 200 pounds.
Yeah, he does. And here comes Allen back with the play.
So a key 3rd down coming up. The line to make just over the 45-yard line. Just underway, 9.5 to go, 3rd period, 13-0, West Charlotte on top. Maddox in the slot on the left now. Allen to throw, he's got a receiver complete. 1st down to Maddox at the 48-yard line.
Allen is having a very effective game throwing the ball, Randy. He was pressured that time and stood right in there. Watch 2 players get in his face, and he just holds his ground, finds his man, and Maddox is starting to show his ability.
Good open field tackle by Stevenson on Maddox. They'll give him the line of scrimmage, 49-yard line of the Wonders. Coates and Lott are the splits to the bottom. Allen now with the 1 setback. That's Haney back there. And he'll get the football. Oh, some penetration. Dillon in the backfield. Man, and that's just an outstanding play.
Yeah, he was able to get there and was able to get a hold of one of Haney's ankles as he was falling down that time. A good play.
Had he not been there,
Haney had some room.
Oh, yeah. That play, as we've come to know it, I think some of these kids probably grew up watching West Charlotte when Coach Harden was down there, probably know a lot of the plays that Bruce runs. Like you said, he didn't leave the closets bare when he left West Charlotte. There was a lot of folks over there. Allen coming down the line. He'll cut it upfield. Almost got away. Picked up what they lost and then some to the 49-yard line of West Charlotte. Stevenson, once again, with about his 3rd tackle here in this drive.
Good play that time. Good decision by Allen to keep the ball instead of the pitch out. He had a man there he could pitch to had he made that decision and almost got by in the days of the...
Lott split to the top. Quick count. Here's Allen. No, that one just busted down there. And a flag is down. You see right above number 99's head there, Ricky Mann.
When it's that deep in the backfield, it likely is against Kannapolis, but we'll see.
I see the West Charlotte coaches across the far way crossing their arms and declining. Allen had his bell rung just a little bit on that.
It looks like he's holding it, favoring his arm there. He may have gotten...
Yeah, I'll take that. Duplicity in to kick it. And there is Mr. Shine, Antonio, who's already got a touchdown tonight.
Oh, what a kick.
Duplicity gets off a high and deep one. Shine fields, and he is kind of corralled after about a 2-yard return at the 25-yard line. You had a number of wonders. Jason Nelms, 26, was down there initially. And 51 for Kannapolis, Michael Javi.
Kannapolis done a good job tonight on kick coverage, Randy. West Charlotte really doesn't have any return yardage to speak of. They have been bottled up on that particular series all night long.
1 setback in the offense. 3 wide receivers this time. For Scott McCrimmon, the quarterback, senior signal caller. And he's going to the air. Wanted to run with it before he caught it. Steve knew he was going to get hit. Maurice Coates on the coverage, ready to lay the leather to it.
Yeah, he heard some footsteps, and there you see Sean Allen still ailing a little bit over there on the sidelines, and Nick Maddox trying to say, come on, I know you can get back in there.
And they're trying to get his breath as well. He's done a lot of hard running out there, and he said, man, these kids are big.
Yeah, that kid Maddox is going to be fun to watch for 3 more years.
2nd and 10 for the Lions at their own 25-yard line. They'll go to Shine. He bust one tackle and then has stood up and met Quintaris Brown. The highlight film on defense here in this game for Kannapolis. Right here. Now the line to make will be the West Charlotte 36-yard line. 3rd and 8. McCrimmon rolls, looking big side this time. Upfield, man came back, got the football. Great catch, and they'll have the first down at the 45-yard line. Steve Shipp, you can only coach so much. And just, I guess if you're doing a defensive scheme for the Wonders, do you give up something to get something? Give up some coverage down, get coverage downfield, give up the rush. Here comes the rush now.
Oh, they got it.
That ball almost intercepted. James Williams almost went rumbling and stumbling, didn't he?
Yeah, he dove.
So 2nd and 10.
Boy, James got pretty good range on that dive, didn't he?
Tell you what, I'll give you my 8.9 on that one. On the delay, here's Hall. He's got some room. Brought down from behind, and a flag is down in the back. Can do it.
And the key is Kannapolis is going to have to get some kind of pressure on him to make him take some steps or move away from what he wants to do. You don't necessarily have to sack him, just make him move.
Little quick pop that time, and they were there waiting. Couldn't tackle. A.J. Lott came up. Maurice Coates over there as well on a late flat. Maybe North is about as fast as I've seen him since. 2nd and 7 at 47. McCrimmon straight drop. Good time. Upfield, hit it perfect. Shine, first down out of bounds of the Wonder 29-yard line. Boy, he just popped that ball. West Charlotte ready to go here. Kannapolis just now getting out of the defensive huddle. And McCrimmon options out. Here goes Hall. Ooh, bumped up. DeMarcus Kennedy got there first. Williams and Lott there to finish. But not before he picked up a pretty good gain down to the 29 or 24-yard line. About 5 yards on the play.
And I think Kannapolis had a good offensive plan coming out of the locker room, Randy, but that drive stalled about midfield and had a couple of chances to stop West Charlotte since then, but that face mask penalty is huge now.
Oh, yeah. Everybody in the pattern, one setback for McCrimmon on 2nd and 5, and he'll give it to Hall, and Hall says, hello, 73, Joe Teal. Joe just kind of looked up, and there was 47. Just in case there was anybody in the area with a football, and there just happened to be.
And the Kannapolis fans unhappy about the spot.
They only gave him a 2-yard loss on the play. Can you believe that? Well, here we go. 3rd and 7.
Teal again, Randy. Teal made that happen.
This one will be picked off, and coming by the other way is Rivers. He spins, he dodges, he dives. He will be going down, but not before he returns it all the way to the West Charlotte 40-yard line.
And I'm telling you, if we take a look at this play again, you'll see that Joey Teal made that play happen. He, 73, a good spin move, and he's right there in the quarterback's face. He hit his arm.
Yep, made it wobble. There's a great block there. There's a good block there. That's a great move. And look who's leading them downfield.
That'll be the shoes.
It is. Maddox in motion. He'll get the toss. And here comes the pitch. Well, they're going to throw it. A.J. Lott. And incomplete. Boy, a lot of excitement there. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the 3rd period. Still 13-0 in favor of West Charlotte, but 2nd and 10 for the Wonders at the 40 of West Charlotte. They pop it out to Maddox, and he's got some room this time. He makes a tackle. Down to the 30, it'll be near the first down. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Gerald Stevenson had a handful that time.
That kid right there, Maddox, number 20, was just in your picture. He has some speed and he has the moves. He's going to be the real deal before he's done. Watch him get the ball here. Reel it in. Now, right here, look at this move. See ya.
I'll tell you, Monday night we were impressed, really, against Central Cabarrus. And Maddox getting that confidence with every play.
Is everybody named Maddox a great athlete?
Well, I don't know. Maybe Nick can pitch. Up the middle, Haney, he'll get about 4 or 5.
And Kannapolis, Randy, suddenly looks like they've got a little fire in their eyes, and they're coming down the field, realizing that if they can get a touchdown here, they're right in this ball game.
It's not over.
Not by a long shot. Still a long way to go here.
With any kind of luck, the worst it could have been would be 13-7 right now.
Yeah, and this could be a drive for a tying or go-ahead touchdown, and Tommy Knotts knows it.
I don't know if Tommy's drawing some things in the dirt, or I'm not sure what he was doing there.
he's visualizing.
2nd and 6, Allen rolls short side.
Nowhere to go.
Breaks it. I don't know how he got back to the line of scrimmage. Sean pretty slippery, but Clifton Bellamy did stay home and made the tackle, and it will bring up a key 3rd down and 6 when they line him up next time.
Boy, I'm like you. I don't know how Allen made anything out of that play. It looked like he was going to be caught for a 5-yard loss.
Tonight's half-and-half winner.
Winner, Lanny Nunn. Coming away suspense.
Yeah, let's crank that microphone up. We want to hear this.
We won't hear a name. We'll just hear a number.
Allen on 3rd down, looking to pass. He's got a receiver complete block. He's got 5, he's got 10, he's got 15, he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal, Wonders. Sure pass. 1st and goal, Wonders at the 5. Haney is a setback. He'll get the call. He'll get 2. And then we'll get 2 on top of him. Namely 42. That was Mike Minner on the tackle.
And the Kannapolis players, the Kannapolis coaches, and the Wonder fans are starting to smell it right here. They know if they can punch one in for 6, we've got a ball game, and something that no one expected.
More importantly, the defense gets the rest.
Yeah,
but Maddox is the running back this time on 2nd and goal to 3. It'll be Allen. Dumps it out to Maddox, and oh boy, they were waiting on him that time. Minner once again drove with a big defensive play, so hats off to them.
Well, and at the end of the first half, that was a matter of running out of time there, but you're right.
Here goes 3rd down. Going to the end zone. The receiver lot is open.
They say he's out of the end zone. Oh, my goodness.
What a great catch and what a touch pass by Allen.
How did Allen get that one through there? Let's take a look at that again. You'll see him. He's got some time. Got a man open, and I don't know. Now, high school's 1 foot, right?
Yep.
Well, I don't know about that now. I think the Kannapolis fans have a beef. It sure looked like that Lott got 1 foot down.
Final play of the 3rd period here. 4th down at the 11. Allen to the air. Looking, going for Lott in the corner on the fade. Overthrown. And no flags are down in West Charlotte. Their defense.
Yeah, there you go. Power of persuasion.
So we're ready to go here for the 4th quarter. Hall sidesteps a couple of guys. Still on his feet. I tell you never got 2 feet off the ground, but he gained 5 yards.
And Randy, this game tomorrow in the papers, a lot of fans may look at it and it looks like West Charlotte dominated this thing, but Kannapolis has had 3 scoring opportunities in this game and could well
the Lions roll, but you got to be here.
But Kannapolis still has enough time to get some points and get back game and still have a shot at it here because they've held a high-powered offensive team to 13 points.
Exactly. McCrimmon.
Oh, he fumbled.
And got a nice bounce.
Well, he just turned that ball over here tonight. Couple of interceptions, couple of fumbles. He got one of them back there, but if they can get to him, they can make some things happen.
Let's see if he goes to the air this time. 3rd and 3, and a long count. McCrimmon pops it out. Got a man wide open. There he is. Ramondo with the reception. He'll have the 1st down at the 26-yard line. I think it was fast with 8 T's.
Yeah.
Here's McCrimmon, straight drop. Good protection. He's got North Yant open. Always a tough conference. East Met, West Met. Tell you, they've got a top 10 schedule as well. 1st and 25 at the 11-yard line. A toss this time. Shine cuts it back. Oh, look at him move. James Williams got him by 1 arm. Boy, the flag. Don't
To make all those arm motions and throw the flag, you just say that's a do-over.
Well, we were talking to Reuben Wells at halftime, and he said, talking about the backyard player, 4th, 5th grade football, he said the Storm was leading 41-0 last week, and the team from Marlboro County says, we quit in the 3rd quarter. They went home.
They said uncle and gave up.
I've never heard of that happening in them.
Me neither.
When you get up to that level. On the reverse. Oh, the ball is looking. Anybody can get it. Finally, West Charlotte falls on it at the 2-yard line. Woody, you're right. There he is. Nice looking young man. 6'4".
There'll probably be something quick out toward the sidelines, but that's dangerous. Watch for Teal and Williams here.
High formation this time. It'll be Felton Wright, the tailback. Or check it. Amos Hall is loose. Wonders of recovery inside the 5-yard line. And He's not going to let it go just for anybody.
Let's see who answered the bell convincingly here tonight.
Now, Woody, this is the third time since the closing seconds of the first half. The Wonders have been inside the 5-yard line, and the huddle clock is going to get them here if they don't hurry up now. And finally, well, Woody, it's a long way from over as we return here. They need to get,
I just saw some lightning flash.
I think the old cold front's approaching. So lightning's happening. How many times has lightning happened in this stadium over the years? We've seen some good ones. Anything can happen in this one. From the 4, it'll be number 22 diving to the left side. That is Tron Brown, and he'll go down near the 1-yard line.
And when you were here Monday night, you said they used, what, 6 backs in that game?
Oh, it's like, they even, I think, Coach Jacobs said, Randy, come on, you and Steve, come on down. I said, no, we're ineligible.
And the Kannapolis fans really trying to help their team get some points here.
Boy, if they can get one in, you will hear a thunderous roar from the valley down here at Memorial Stadium. Second and goal, it'll be Brown again. Guess what? Kannapolis is back in the game. Not that they ever left, but it's closer.
You knock on that door long enough, Randy, sooner or later it opens.
If I'm, well, hey, now they got the option. Do you kick at the 1 or you go for 2? We'll watch the replay.
Take a look at it again. Tron Brown not having many carries tonight. I think that's his 3rd carry, and he's a fresh back, fresh legs. And they got the good pile going their way. Kannapolis able to get the points on the board. They're going to go for 1.
Tron Brown scores 2 plays, 4 yards, in case you purists are keeping up.
Got the good pile going their way. Kannapolis able to get the points on the board. They're going to go for 1.
Tron Brown scores 2 plays, 4 yards, in case you purists are keeping up. Make sure I got that in there. Duplessis' extra point is up, and it is good. And a flag down.
They rough the kicker.
So that will be assessed perhaps on the kickoff, and that could be big. Let's hold it right here now. There's the signal, roughing the kicker against West Charlotte. They will assess it, I think, on the kickoff. 7:25 to go. They will kick off on the West Charlotte 45-yard line. The big K, I hope they don't blow a bulb over there, guys.
Yeah.
They'll kick it deep. Well, maybe too deep. He'll drop to one knee, and they'll bring it back to the 20-yard line. I think the kicker a little bit pumped up, Woody.
No doubt about that, Randy. And Kannapolis has had all kinds of opportunities tonight, and finally they were able to punch one through. I'm telling you, the story of this game right now is the way the Kannapolis defense has been able to stop this high-powered offense from West Charlotte. Nobody expected this. People were looking for the Lions to put lots of points on the board, and Kannapolis struggling to keep up, but the defense has been doing the job.
Well, they're inside West Charlotte's heads a little bit right now. This is their closest game they've had this year. Got to make you think a little bit. Got to make you think. This has a playoff atmosphere to it here, this game this week. There's McCrimmon, and he'll give it to Shine. Shine is a big playoff man, and he'll go out across the 20 to the 23, 24-yard line. Boy, that was an exciting, slicing 40-yard game, wasn't it? It's a fun back to watch.
And on the tackle again, our guy we've been talking about all night long, Quintaris Brown. He's been everywhere and still doing it here in the 4th quarter.
Thing about it is, if they picked off a couple of passes tonight, interception-wise, they pick one up, return it, and Kannapolis wins the game. I mean, we're one play away. It's kind of like that tie and run is at home plate.
Yeah.
On 2nd and 6, a long count, McCrimmon coming down. Nobody to pitch it to, and he'll go down. And Quintaris Brown.
Randy, you're right. He was looking out there for somebody to pitch to. He was expecting to have a running back out there to pitch that ball to, and nobody was there.
Well, they were, but they were on the other hash mark.
Yeah, they went the
ball, and it could cost them here. As now they're going to be forced to pass it, perhaps. 3rd and 5.
Watch for Teal again.
One setback. McCrimmon saying something to his tailback. And he'll give it to him, and too much time. The huddle clock ran out.
Yep, and look.
6:02 left in regulation. McCrimmon back. Pump, sideline, Hall, complete first down, flag is down, and that one was from last week's game.
Oh, the boys are ready down there. They've got the raincoats on the cameras, and they're ready to go.
3rd and 23. It is not a heavy rain yet. Here's McCrimmon looking for for anybody. Out of the end zone, tosses it. Hall juggles, and he will be brought down. Finally, the whistle goes down, and Quintars foul the tackle. And listen, Gene Rivers was there as well. It will be 4th down. They'll have to give it back to the Wonders. Still plenty of time. And let's listen to that. Well, they're going to keep most of the defense out there. 4th and 20. A.J. Lott is the deep back, so number 22, Rogers, is going to have a lot of company back there in the end zone.
Even if you hit him and get the 15-yard penalty, though, you don't get the first down.
Great kick. Rogers, Kannapolis should get good field position. Lott eludes 2 men. Gets around the corner, does he? Nope, out of bounds. And a good sign of sportsmanship by number 10 over there, Gerald Stevenson. He did not knock him to the ground. He had a push to the hand for the Wonder defense.
Well, they deserve it.
1st and 10, 41-yard line. Here comes Allen, and
Oh, wait a minute. On this stuff here tonight, this team is right in position to make it happen.
and the heavens have opened up. Getting the rain a little bit harder, just a steady rain right now. 2nd and 9. Allen, time this time. Over the middle, he's got a line. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, he will score. Right.
That's the play that's been there all night long, Randy. The receiver coming across the middle of the field, going toward the sidelines, and the Wonders make it happen again. And there's Quintars Brown.
What a pass.
Good ball fake by Allen. Great ball fake. It freezes the defense. Coming across the field is Lott. And that play has been there time and time again tonight for Kannapolis. And now they're going to go for the lead.
2 plays, 41 yards, and the final, a 40-yard touchdown pass. You will hear a yell. Duplessis with the biggest kick of his career right now. It's down, it's up.
Who would have thought it? Amazing.
3:55 left. The Wonder kickoff is next. Master, a genius, whatever you want to call it, win or lose. Right now, the number 3-4A team in the state of North Carolina is in trouble.
Well, you could have asked anyone around here before this game, do you think Kannapolis will have a 1-point lead with 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter? And I don't think you could have found one person to say yes, but here we are.
I'll take my chances, won't you?
Yeah.
The way these kids have played tonight. Upset of the century, maybe upset of the year in the state. And here's a squibber getting it away from the speed. Going to be fielded, and it will be good field position at the 43-yard line for West Charlotte. They want to keep it away from the big return men, but at the same time, you give up a little position. But Coach Hart and his coaches may be having a little bit more confidence in that defense than us announcers up here.
And I still say, Randy, the Kannapolis coaches evidently recognized something in the films that they've been looking at this week to recognize that the Lions were vulnerable to that crossing pattern. Obviously, that's something they've been working on in practice, and it's worked like a charm for them here tonight.
Most important defensive series of the year for the Wonders coming up. West Charlotte, back to pass McCrimmon over the middle. He's got Hall complete. He'll be run down and drawn out of bounds at the 49-yard line. The clock will continue to run, though, as they say he did not get completely out of bounds. Who let those balloons go? Get his name.
And here's an opportunity, Randy, for the Kannapolis defense to be able to pin their ears back and come to the backfield hard, because they know the Lions are going to come out throwing it.
It's like when the rain started, Kannapolis, there they come.
It was that flash of lightning.
Somebody in the heavens looking out for it. McCrimmon back, dumps it out of the backfield. James Williams give a chase, stops the man, and what a hit. And A.J. Lott on the finish of that tackle. Gene Rivers really punished the running back, and that will be...
And Gene came out of his helmet over there.
Is it going to be enough for the first down? I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, he got it. But the factor right now, Randy, is time.
West Charlotte being pressed to the brink. They can come back and take the lead, win this game, but they're going to be looking over their shoulders when they leave tonight.
What a timely rainstorm, too. This is going to hurt a passing offense seriously.
On 1st and 10, they'll give it to the running back. He's hemmed in, and Shine will, oh man, what great athleticism. He got 4 yards after he was stopped.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was anything there at all, and he was able to make it happen. And down at the bottom of that pile was big James Williams and our man Quintars Brown, who's been doing the job time and time again.
Pick up a 3. I may have got a little excited there. Who wouldn't in a game like this? 44-yard line.
Well, the fans have been asking us, why did you guys decide to do this game? You're seeing why right now.
On 2nd and 7 over the middle. He's got a man open. Shine. He busts off a tackleman. Will go down to the 22-yard line. He took the hardest hit maybe you could ever get and still held onto the football.
And I think A.J. Lott is shaking up down there. He's getting up now, but boy, what a vicious hit.
Here come the Lions roaring back. They got their mane ruffled a little bit now. 2:04 left, and they are very much in threatening conditions, or position right now. They've got their big money players, Ship and North, split to the left of the screen. One setback, first down, 10 at the 22. Here's McCrimmon under pressure. No, he'll throw it. It'll be almost intercepted. That would have been your game. Gene Rivers had the interception.
And Joey Teal had 3 guys blocking him that time and still almost got through.
Shine had 102 yards in the first half. He's got 9 this half. That's how the defense has shut him down.
And look at it continuing to rain here.
I don't think anybody cares if we get wet now.
The fans sure don't. They're fired up, and everybody in this stadium is on their feet right now.
Second down at the 21-yard line of the Wonders. 1:50 left in the contest. They are within field goal range. We don't know their depth of their field goal kicker. Meanwhile, Lightning continues to approach the toss. Will go to Shine, and he is met. Gene Rivers says, I didn't get the pick, but I'll get something more important running back this time.
And Gene Rivers was back there reading a book, licking his chops, waiting for that play.
And West Charlotte is calling a timeout. Tommy Knotts signals, man, it's getting desperate here. 1:40 left in the game. Timeout, West Charlotte. The Wonders. The rain continues to get harder as this old squall on the line has moved in, folks. And the weatherman said about 9:30. He was right. Third down, Woody. 3rd and 12. Look at that. 7-3, Joey Teal. And he's had a huge game. That may have taken him out of field goal range.
It from sure did, Randy. No way you're going to kick one. If they kick it from right here, that's going to be over a 50-yard effort from here.
Tommy Knotts and the West Charlotte Lions have called another timeout. I think we're going to keep it here with 1:25 to go. Don't forget our player of the game selection coming up.
And look at the fans huddling under the blanket there, the kids and the moms and the dads and everybody. And a lot of them just don't care.
Well, we're to that point right now. And our hats off to our cameramen. They're out there unprepared tonight. Ted and
They're prepared.
well, they're prepared, but didn't have as much plastic as we had last week.
Yeah.
They're real troopers out there. Good shots tonight, guys.
We were talking about player of the game during that break there, and if Kannapolis hangs on here, you got to look at Quintaris Brown as you see Coach Tommy Knotts looking like Noah with the ark out there.
Oh, man, what an upset it would be.
And you also have to look at Teal, who's had a huge game here late.
Yep, James Williams has come to the line for the second half. It's all over the place. The defense, we may just give it to them. 4th and 21. Here's your ball game, folks. The line to make is the Wonder 12. Just inside the 11.
And look at that rain. It's brutal.
I'm not even going to call this. Let's just listen. There's humanity at 85. Gene Rivers. Kannapolis is about to run the clock out, and they will have one of the biggest upsets in the school's history tonight.
Unbelievable, Randy. The Kannapolis defense has been the story. There you see Bruce Harden giving the final instructions for this last series to his quarterback as Allen gets ready to go out on the field here.
Still under control.
And I think the Lions
to beat his old team.
Yeah, he did. I think the Lions have what? 2 timeouts left?
1 timeout.
1 timeout left. Okay.
Well,
Look at that rain part.
Sean Allen, don't hand off, guys.
No, just fall on it.
I can't even see you. We're using the down camera. Allen kneels to one knee. The clock will run and a flag is on the play, so that will stop the clock momentarily. Meanwhile, the West Charlotte fans, boy, did they escape in a hurry. Look, the stands are empty across the fairway.
I mean, this is brutal. Are they gonna make them stop? Let's see.
They probably has declined 14-13. And they were all day today. People say, why are you guys doing this game? Man, it's going to be 15-0. And what did I say at the top of the telecast? Don't count Bruce Harden out.
That's exactly right. We said don't be surprised if Kannapolis is in this game, and sure enough, not only are they in it, they've got the lead and the ball with a minute to go.
This celebration tonight will go long into the early morning hours. The Temple players don't care. They've got all next week to get these instruments dry. Allen to one knee. West Charlotte will be forced to call their final timeout, perhaps, or are they going to save it here? Well, I think...
nothing to save it for now. You got to stop the clock.
47 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 12. Now, Kannapolis can kneel down one more time, but you got to say the ball's going to be signaled in play. It'll be 4th down, 25 seconds. They'll probably take the delay of game. And boy, what a ending. Well, a thunderstorm at the end.
Yeah, it's amazing here. And you can see on our camera there how serious the rain is and how it's just, the skies have opened up here.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The West Charlotte side is bare, but there's nobody on the green side.
No, every one of the Kannapolis fans is still here.
And there were some few very receptive people to bring umbrellas tonight. The skies were perfectly clear when we came over here today.
Yeah, we were
These kids love to get wet. They're going to say, Mom, I'm sorry.
No, they don't care.
Hey, Mom and Daddies, don't get mad at them tonight, okay?
They might just go to bed wet tonight, you know?
At least it could be 38 degrees out here, but it's a pleasant evening. Kannapolis 3rd and 15 now. Just has to kill the clock. But you got to be careful. That ball is wet. That rain is coming right in their face. Sean Allen directing the offense tonight. You thought, are they ever going to get on the board? Well, once they started, they sure did.
Amazing. And that's it. I don't think West Charlotte has any more timeouts. Kannapolis will run it down and take the penalty probably. Well, for sure they'll run it down and take the penalty and then fall on it one more time, and that'll be your ball game.
Well, this field can take a lot of water, but it's getting to the point where it's slick right now. It's falling so fast it can't absorb it that quick. It will drain well. They'll take the delay of game as it's showing 14 seconds. There's a 7-second differential between that and the play clock. Allen on 4th and 17. Well, he's going to... we got a game procedure, I think.
Is it?
Well, let's just wait and see. Well, Charlotte could have been offside. The clock shows 5 seconds on the game clock. It's against West Charlotte. Offside, so move it up 5. It'll still be 4th down, and now will be 12 for the Wonders. With 5 ticks to go. I tell you, on 4th down, you can just run around.
Yeah.
We're about 5 seconds away here from the biggest upset in the state this year. That's it. Let's just watch, will you, and enjoy this. Oh, what a mob. The A.L. Brown Wonders of Kannapolis, unranked. Said, not in our house, you don't tonight. Come in and upset the number 3 ranked 4A team in the state, the West Charlotte Lions, with a dramatic 14-13 come from behind win in a thunderstorm at the end with the lightning. So you couldn't ask for anything more.
Randy, we've been chastised for saying it before, but I don't care. I'm going to say it now. It just don't get no better than this.
Don't get no closer than this either. We'll be back with some very happy post-game comments, we are sure, after this. Well, water is getting deeper by the minute, and we don't want Steve Gant to drown down there, so let's go field side right now.
I tell you what, guys, I'm here with 2 happy ball players and 1 happy coach. Quantrius Brown, our player of the game, co-players of the game. Joey Teal, congratulations, guys. You both over here in the backfield all night did an outstanding job. Quantrius?
Well, all I got to say is that everybody said that we couldn't do it, but we proved so. He said that our fans expected us to win, but they didn't give us a chance to win, and tonight we proved it. We showed, then told.
I tell you, there's another football player that talks. Joey.
Well, it's not just one or two player effort. It's the whole team. I mean, the whole defensive line did a heck of a job. I mean, Chris, Lee, James, and all of them. It's just not one player.
Well, Joyce said it all. You know, on behalf of Ridgewood Homes and Metro 12, I'm gonna give one of you guys a dinner for two at the Western Session. Give you a trophy, and I'll make sure both of you get the same treatment here. If I can find the dinner for two, I'll give it to you. What a mess. Okay, again, guys, congratulations. You said it right. It was a team effort, a solid defense. Let's go to Bruce Harden. I'll tell you what, Bruce, I'm happy to talk to you tonight.
Well, thanks. I am too. That's a hard act to follow right there, so I don't have much to say. I'm awfully proud of our kids. They just, they work so hard. They just believe in their coaches believe in them, and what a close group. They have created a tremendous football team, and those kids have done that.
I tell you what, everybody in the state of North Carolina thought you guys would come here tonight and get beat by 2 or 3 touchdowns. You proved them all wrong. Congratulations.
Well, there's a bunch of guys that just hang in there, and our coaches just do a terrific job of working with the kids. They come to practice like they're trying to make the team. They're unselfish. If we got problems, we sit down, confront it, and work it out. And we just want to take games like this and each game one at a time and build on it. And just, I told them at the beginning of the year, I said, fellas, if you just hang together, there's going to be some nights you wish you could play all night. And some of them felt that way Monday night. And then to do this twice in 1 week is just, I don't know what to say. I'm just happy for the team and our school and our whole community, because great backing of the fans tonight.
I guarantee you, what a comeback, down 13-0 at half. You know, I don't know what you told the guys at halftime, or whatever you told them. It sure was right.
We just made some adjustments, and we tried to catch them, and we tried not to just make big plays, but we tried to set them up and use a little motion, and they were adjusting, playing halves, and it was time to run that little backside pattern, and boy, Sean put it right to AJ, and he made a heck of a run.
A lot of people's going to ask you, you know, the kid picked up the fumble and brought it back about 85 yards, run out of gas. He didn't run out of gas. I think the fastest player in the state of North Carolina caught him from behind.
That's right. I looked around, and there wasn't anybody within 10 yards, and all of a sudden a blur went by me. I said, no, AJ didn't run out of gas, because he's in top-notch shape. They've got fine athletes, coaches. It's just a pleasure to have an opportunity to play them and to be fortunate to win. It's just it's a great feeling. So I have a lot of respect for that community and their players and coaches too.
Then again, the last set of the first half, you guys took it down to the inside the 5-yard line, run out of time.
I know. I just thought we were snake bit there, and I thought, you know, at first, the beginning, we were so nervous, we were just miscommunicating, and I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but when it did, I felt like at halftime we got together with the team and coaches. We felt like we could move the football. We were hurting ourselves.
I tell you, what an effort. What a second half.
Yeah, it really was. It's a fun game. I'm sure everybody enjoyed it, because I could hear the crowd, and they sounded like they were really into it.
The crowd was into it all game. I tell you, it was loud. Every time you guys made a big a defensive play, every time you sacked them in the backfield, every big play you made, the crowd was right behind you.
It really were. This is what high school football was all about, and there's no better place than right here.
Coach, congratulations. It's good to see a smile on your face. You come away, you know, you beat the #1 team in the state.
Yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, let's get out of the weather and go celebrate. Okay, guys, back to you.
Okay, Steve. And the Big K shines through. Let's take a look at those final stats as compiled by Ron Moon. Woody?
119 on the ground, most of that in the first half. 206 overall, 325, or through the air, 325 overall, 12 first downs, 14 of 28 passing, 4 turnovers, that's huge, 9 penalties for 82 yards, that's huge as well, and 2 punts for the Lions. As we flip it over and look at Kannapolis, minus 12 rushing, but it didn't matter. They made the big plays when they had to. 165 in the air, 153 overall, no turnovers, 6 first downs, 10 out of 15 passing, 4 penalties for 20-some yards, and then 4 punts for the Wonders. A great ball game.
Only thing we can say, congratulations, Bruce Harden, the A.L. Brown Wonders. I know it's raining hard, but I don't think they even noticed tonight. 14-13, the upset of the year in the state. For Steve Gant, Woody Kane, Ron Moon, I'm Randy Whitley saying join us Wednesday night, 8 o'clock headliners, back in the SBC next week. It will be Concord and Central. Have a nice weekend, everyone.
And 3A respectively. Good ball game, and this guy loves his job, hitting those drums. Antonio Shine, he's been in the news lately for some alleged bad stuff. Tonight, the kid with some real good stuff. Big run up the middle, down to the 1. Next play, Shine, the touchdown. The kid can play football, that's for sure. Later, the Lions will go to the air. Watch the grab by Ramondo North. Makes it right here, keeps on running, and the guy doesn't want to go down. He blew through about 3. Tackler's right there, good catch, And good carry after the grab. Led to another shiner by Shine. Watch Antonio take the pitch around the left side, and he was gone for another 6-pointer. West Charlotte led this thing 13-0, but A.L. Brown will come back late and upset West Charlotte 14-13. At a pouring down soggy Myers Park High School field, the host Mustangs
hooking up in Kannapolis tonight. Oh my, it was a great one. Bruce Harden's Wonders hosting Tommy Knott's West Charlotte Lions. Let's hit it quick. First quarter, West Charlotte knocking on the door. Scott McCrimmon fumbles. A.J. Lott would pick it up here. It looks like he's gone because there's been a lot or two that have played at Kannapolis. Look at this. Belmondo North is going to what? Is going to track him down, and make the tackle right there. Oh, wow. Second quarter, West Charlotte with the ball. Antonio Shine. He's back. Nice run here. Gets all the way down, and he touches it to one. The official right on top of the play. And West Charlotte will later score to go up 7-0 in this game. Still in the second. More Shine. Watch this. This is sweetness here. Number 26 gets bumped. He gets hit. He's still going. He's still pumping. He's still heading. And he's going to run all the way back to Charlotte on I-85. He's in the end zone for the score. That would make it 13-0 West Charlotte. Kannapolis would answer. The halfback pass, A.J. Lott to Nick Maddox. They're going to pick up a big gainer here. Kannapolis scores 14 fourth quarter points to win this one 14-13. Don't you know?
Against A.L. Brown, a 3A team. The Wonders watching. Quarterback Scott McCrimmon, rumble and fumble. Oh my, A.J. Lott's going to pick it up. Touchdown, Kannapolis. He's going to go. No, he is stopped on the 20. Wonders don't score, but it was an open. Scoreless first quarter. They were 2 minutes gone in the second. Antonio Shine back on the team this week. Picks up 28 yards to the 4. Bruce Harden, the former coach at West Charlotte, not happy with this. One play later, Shine sticks it in. West Charlotte Lions leading 7-0. Big play in the first half of the Lions. Third and short on their own 11. They get the first down as Ramondo North goes to the 38. Then it's Antonio Shine again, and he is going to stick it around the left side. Cut back to you. Touchdown. Oh, 62 yards, a touchdown, and it is 13-0. The third-ranked Lions. Bruce Harden and company say, hey, we think there was a hold on that play. Kannapolis almost scores before the half when A.J. Lott hits Nick Maddox for 40 yards. But you know what? It isn't in the end zone. It's wide. All right, it's beyond. Now, homecoming queen, crowd at half. Big fumble the fourth quarter. West Charlotte loses it deep in their own territory. How many times have we seen turnovers just make the difference in a big game? 2 plays later, Wonders score as Trout Brown dives from the 2 to make it 13-7. Okay, rain starts to fall. Kannapolis with good field position after the punt. Sean Allen hits DJ Cott for 48 yards. And we got a tie score, 13-all. Chris depleted the point after to make it 14-13. And it is happy time in Wondertown.
No!
K-Town upsets number 3 ranked in previous